Ah, hello, 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 hello. Nobody's here. I'm still making tea. Still making tea. Um, Water might be boiling now. Probably. Possibly. Hopefully. I'll be right back. Or rather, I'm technically not here, right? I don't have a face yet. Once I have a face, I will be back. Or rather, once I'll be back, I will have a face. I promise. Yeah. Alright, babes, now I'm here. Now I really am here. Still don't have tea. But I did pour water on some. So let's heckin' freaking get going and draw some art. Because I sure as heck didn't draw anything today yet. Okay, that line was not even supposed to be here. And maybe I'm gonna have to restart my iPad again. Because I'm not sure. Oh, where? Here. I'm not sure whether everything is working as intended. Oh, right. Do I even need this? Does anybody know? I can remember, right? This will be... put it under the panel borders, please. This will be the... what do you call this? Jump rope. There's probably other people around as well. And this will be... Let's consult the script. But I think I know what it is. Yep, this is the club. One guy, two guy, a guy here who's about to puke. Because that's funny. There's people outside trying to get into the club. Okay, good. I can get rid of this bottom sketch because it was messing up my perception of what I'm supposed to draw. Because it had different panel layout than this page is gonna end up having. Right. Good evening. It's Monday. It happened again. It happened again. Wait. Yeah, so earlier this afternoon I realized I wanted to go outside tonight. I wanted to go out and do something. But I already couldn't. I already had my plans mixed in with other plans. And this happened, I think, last week as well. Like, I forgot that there was something happening, whatever. And that I was planning on streaming and drawing. So that means I didn't do anything during the day, and I did not want to end the day without having drawn anything. So I opted to just stay in and keep drawing. But I don't think I'm gonna use this 3/4 view after all. But yeah, I'm gonna have to start planning things out better. Anyway, I should have been at a screening right now or something. But I'm here. It doesn't really matter. Most people are going... If anybody's gonna watch this, they're gonna be watching this from the archive. And they'll probably just click through anyway because it's going to be another 3-hour, maybe 2-hour archive. I'm saying maybe 3 or 2 hour instead of the classic like 5 or 6. Because tomorrow I gotta be somewhere early. What am I doing? I gotta be somewhere early which means, well, here's the thing. I woke up at 3 p.m. today, so I'm not super confident that I will be able to fall asleep early, but I will try and go to bed early. Ish, midnight, basically. And the benefit of having woken up so late today is that I'm not tired. Finally. I might get bored and start yawning and become tired. Oh my god. Just talking about yawning got me yawning. That's hilarious. But I'm not tired, I swear. And but I'll keep drawing. It's not a manga. I don't draw a manga. But hello, thank you. Thank you for the question. Can't even choose a name. You haven't been here. You haven't been here in over a week. It doesn't matter. I'm just it's not necessarily a manga because it doesn't even read right to left, It reads left to right. This is one panel, this is second panel, this is third panel. But it's about a young boxer immigrant guy. Who travels to a what is it called? Industrially depleted country or city, and then starts boxing and finds purpose in that, and his trials on that path is what this comic is about. So it has a lot of sweaty people. Oh yeah, he would have a hat. Fuck, it's cold. I haven't drawn him in a hat in so long that I forgot that it's winter. I need to hide those ears as well. Well, what made me do a boxer story is, well, it's I'm not the writer. The writer is a person named Andrei Cavalier, with whom I worked on a comic before. And this is his new original story. And I thought that it might be fun to do a sports comic, even though it doesn't necessarily super realistically follow the entire journey. It's just a setting for interesting things to happen. But I thought that it would be an interesting new challenge, and I knew that I wouldn't personally choose to like write something like this. But since he had a little bit of experience with going to a gym and study boxing for a little bit. And he's also a fan of martial arts movies. And we also did secure some funding for it, so I can actually get paid. Doing this that's a benefit. So I thought doing that would be potentially fun. It's also a mix of, things. It's not just about fighting, and it's not just about, winning fights. So that keeps it a little fresher. Yeah, I'm not I know that watching MMA is really popular right now, but I'm not really a fan. And I think boxing is just a little cleaner, a little more romantic, a little more better suited for a simple story. Oh shit, I'm gonna have to draw clasped hands. Okay, one hand, good for now. Yeah, I know MMA is more sexy. I get it. And more brutal and everything. But boxing is just a nice, cleaner martial art. I don't know if it's a martial art. Have you transitioned into MMA from a different martial arts, or did you go straight into that? Mm-hmm. And does doing MMA mean that you're also competing? Or are you just, training most of the time? Or do you want to compete? Would he have a bag? He might have a bag. Maybe he doesn't. I'm not gonna draw him with a bag. Is it hard to get fights set up? Because I think it's also true for boxing that you can go a very long time without actually fighting. Because you gotta find the right opponent for you. You gotta be in the right category. You gotta be on the right, on similar, I don't know, tier, I guess. I don't know. I don't actually know much. Oh yeah, is it? Maybe I don't know how it is with MMA. Actually, but I don't know much about any fight sport. I just like to draw. But aren't there a lot of manga about MMA? I would expect that Japanese comics would try to a coat, right? Japanese sports would actually try to capture the zeitgeist and do a pretty good story. Hmm. Yeah, I would think so. I don't know how realistic those are. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because you can have like a more shonen like manga that doesn't really bother with the specifics, but I feel like they know that the fans of the sport are going to want something better researched. Dude, I don't know if you know what? I'm gonna give her a scarf. She can wear a scarf. Here, have a scarf. It's winter. And then an e-cig in her hand. Ring. Well, maybe it'll come. I don't think that the popularity of MMA is waning. I think it's still pretty strong. So once you once everybody gets their fill of the more realistic stuff, something more over the top is going to show up. Over the top and emotional. But I don't know what the actual trends in manga are right now in terms of depicting a martial arts story. Or any sports story, actually. Like, I know there's Haikyuu and what are other popular sports manga? There gotta be some football one. Apparently, Japanese comics are also into golf, which is fun. I might actually try and find some. Oh yeah, Blue Lock. That's something. I watched a few episodes of Free, which was about boys swimming. That was funny. Like K-On! For swimmers. They do really make a manga about everything, but it feels like only a few really penetrate outside of Japan. Okay, that head is too big, but I'm gonna move on, and I gotta draw the street as well. Okay, he's gonna have a hand in his pocket. There's no way he's just gonna have his hand out like that. It's winter, come on. I've been outside in winter. I've been outside in winter yesterday. Yesterday. Street. How do street look? I think my tea is done. MIT. I'll be maybe not yet. How long have I been here? Your message came. Wait, it doesn't say. Heck and frick. I'm not trying to block, I'm trying to see timeout, ban. There has to be an easier way to do this. What the hell? Whisper, invite, messages. Messages. Okay, so your first message came 21:29. Okay, so we've been talking for over 10 minutes. My tea is done. Thank you for your assistance. I'll be right back. I am back. But yeah, I haven't, like, specifically in this comic, I haven't really drawn fighting in a while. Because, as I said, it's not only about the life of a boxer, but just about the life of a guy who has a hobby and a job to do and people to meet. So, like, I have one panel on the top right. That's one panel in a montage that, is supposed to still remind the reader that, yep, he still does that. He still does boxing, but right now, this chapter is not about that. It's about multiple different kinds of experiences a human can go through. Does he really have a code? I mean, personally, he says code, but personally, I would give her like a leather jacket with a furry collar, big sleeves, and tight ripped jeans. And you could still give her a scarf over that. But I guess code. I guess it's code. I think it also is necessary because when you read manga, they can spread the journey of a fighter into multiple books, for thousands of pages. In fact, they have to because that's just the publishing standard over there. And if you have a book that is shorter than 10 volumes, or if you have a story that runs for shorter than 10 volumes, then it's a failure, basically. Almost a failure. You want to stay in a magazine for as long as you can and get an anime adaptation and everything. While in the West, you're happy if you just get your one book done. You spend 3 years on it. It's only 200 or 300 pages. And it's a short glimpse into a person's story, and it's not necessarily, from zero to hero kind of deal. It's just a chapter in someone's life. There's not that many long-running series that aren't superheroes in Western comics. I don't know. I'm afraid I don't know much about Indian comics, though. I'm gonna draw somebody with a manga hat. Hell yeah. It's gonna be Osamu Tezuka in the background here. Fucking chain smoking, minding his own business. Mangaka head, I mean. Doctor. No, I'm gonna actually put a cigarette right to his mouth. Okay. Yeah, looks fine. And the blazer. I know, this is silly. I don't know why I'm doing this. And then some other people just random, some lady. I don't actually know what time of year it is. We don't have them celebrate Christmas or Halloween or anything, so I don't even know what time of year it is. I just know that it's winter and that it's cold. Is it still cold? Shit, I gotta reread the script. I think it is. I mean, it's cold. I don't know if it's actual winter. And stuff. Person with glasses. We don't really have a lot of people with glasses in this comic. That's I'm gonna have to get her out of this layer. What else is on the street? Lamps, right? Shops, maybe. They're not, it doesn't say where they're going. So I just have to come up with my own stuff. I am not here to use my brain. That was not part of the deal. Okay, he's in the way. Gloves, right? This person has gloves. Why not? Oh no, I don't know how to draw. Gloves, bag. Gonna have to redraw that. But not today. There will come time when redrawing things makes sense. That is not right now. Right now, I'm merging these and moving on. Here's a pillar. Pillar? Pole. Pillar. I mean, I could draw a pillar. You know what? Let's draw one of those. What do you call them? I don't know what they're called in English. Let's draw one of these. It's gonna be pillars all over. Podlobi. You already know what it is. Podlobi. Shops and apartments above. I love a good podlobi. Can't go wrong with a good podlobi. But this one is shuttered, closed, sprayed over. That's what happens when a small city has a bunch of nice little mom and pop shops, and then a big shopping center opens nearby and drives everybody out of business. So there can be people here as well. But smaller. And also well, not here. Yes, here. A light pole. By the way, this is a light pole and then some wires affixed to a different pole. And then, you know what? Let's do the thing that always happens. Let's do a third one for some traffic sign that you could put here as well. Let's do a fourth one, actually. Let's do a fourth one for some other thing. I don't even know what they could put there, but I feel like that's authentic. The head is still too big. I drew that head and it was too big. And then I scaled up the shoulders. And the head is still too big. Okay, now it might be fine. What's going on? Why am I unselecting? Oh, it's there. Great. I love getting lost in my untitled layers. That's very productive. Right, just some fucking windows, right? In fact, I mean, I might as well just do a window. Window. You know what? Maybe this is a part of the time that doesn't have huge plastic windows yet. Or it never even will. Oh, I mean, well, I think I'm gonna have to do only a halfway step there. Kind of do a half-assed attempt. That might be too high. Yeah, there could be one bigger gap in the middle. It doesn't need to be super realistic. All I need from this row of windows is to be suggestive enough of the amount of the fact that there's apartments above. Wait, no, this is how this would be. Yeah, there's no distortion vertically. It's more than enough. Whee! Woohoo! Erase! Oh, right, now that means, well, I'll do that later. But I gotta erase it here, gotta erase it here for this. Mr. Tezuka Sensei stays there. Might have made them too big. But you know what? That also I don't think matters. And now I erase this line. Oh yeah, no, shit. I remember I wanted to have a light fixture. Yeah. Okay, I'm satisfied with this panel actually. It's important that they're on the street, and it's important that they are together, and that they are holding hands, and that they are spending time together, and that they don't just fuck at work and then never see each other. That's the whole purpose of this time lapse. It's not a time lapse. This what do you call it again? A montage. That's the purpose of this montage. Okay, now he's at the gym. he was. No, yeah, definitely needs to be over here. Closer to the left edge of the panel. But still somewhat centered. Jump rope. How does one jump? You know what? I'm gonna do him in the middle of the cross of the jumpage. I don't know how people do it. I just know that they do sometimes. And that I've already had people do jump ropes without any stylish moves. So can have one panel of him doing something special. Though I think have to. I mean, it's probably a good rhythm and timing exercise. Some extra agility that you don't get from just jumping it. It's just that I'm not completely confident that it's gonna read super well. But I don't know. It's just jump rope. This panel doesn't have that much information that you need to be sure the reader understands. I feel like I've been saying that about way too many panels, though. about way too many panels I've been saying, you know what, it doesn't matter that you don't know what's happening. And I'm starting to think that there may be too many of those. There may be too many of panels that I think you don't need to know what's happening in this comic, which might end up making the entire comic be something you don't know what's happening in. I'm probably just misremembering. This is definitely not staying the final comic, but I'm just copying this person, this main character, I mean. Because, I'm gonna draw different characters there anyway. But I'm gonna use him. Oh, and they're gonna have different poses. But I'm gonna use him for scale and proportions. I mean, I should have maybe checked if I even like this one. I mean, I do like it. I just don't know if it's super correct. It's fine, I think. Yeah, all this is fine. Now that's a pillar. And there's gonna be more. He's gonna draw another one right behind this guy. Comics. I kind of realized that I didn't really put enough interesting shit in the gym to draw. So, well, I mean, you could always just draw. Well, first off, I'm just gonna draw somebody here doing something else. Like punching a bag. And a bunch of windows behind him. because that's something I do have. That's something I can actually work with. But it's not much. And technically right behind there is a boxing ring, right? And also, you know what, dude, I don't want to I don't want to go that hard on a page like this. Oh, masywní nájezd ze Slovenska. Já nevím. Já nevím, jaký jsou tvoji diváci. Dobrý večer. Před hodinou jsem to zapl a mám jeden panel? What? Dobrá práce. Doufám, že jsi měl krásný stream. Krásný přenos, krásný proud. Živý proud. Děkuji za nájezd. Last Edgar Wright movie I watched was Last Night in Soho, which I liked a little more than I liked Baby Driver. But I really fucking hated Baby Driver. And I'm not sure that I'm gonna like The Running Man. So I'm kind of like staying away. Right now I'm in the mindset that when it comes to Edgar Wright, I feel like I would just rather rewatch Spaced over and over. That's kind of what I figured. Maybe he just really, I was gonna say that maybe he just really, really needs Simon Pegg. But first off, I didn't really like The World's End. Like, I liked it more than I liked Baby Driver, and I like it more than I like Last Night in Soho. But also, I like Scott Pilgrim. I think Scott Pilgrim is great. It's a weird, fun movie, but yeah, I really like, I guess, Hot Fuzz and Spaced. Spaced is a great little TV show. I don't know if you watched it, but it's really good. If you haven't watched it, you can watch just one scene. So if you go to YouTube and type Spaced finger gun scene, okay, hell yeah. And tells you what kind of show this is. So that's a recommendation for other people in the chat or people watching this from the archive, which is nobody. Just fine. Totally fine. But yeah, I don't know what happened to him. Yeah, that's like the worst thing that could happen, right? I feel like even Last Night in Soho was kind of not fully special. And it kind of wasn't funny enough or scary enough. It was just stuck in the middle. Speaking of, well, never mind. Yeah, It was really close to being something I liked. That's why I say that I liked it more than Baby Driver, which I feel was just a big mistake. Like everything past, kid who listens to music when he, drives a car is kind of a mistake in that movie. Like the core idea, fun, right? Execution, not fun. But I feel like he could have done a good Running Man movie. How many windows does this goddamn place even have, bro? Problem with a new Running Man movie is that you don't need one. So unless you go, the society doesn't need one. So unless you go weird with it, and this might be like a studio issue. That might be like the problem, right? And it's probably the same issue that he had when he was trying to make Ant-Man. Because everybody who heard about Edgar Wright potentially making a Marvel movie was like, hell yeah, this is gonna, breathe some fresh air into this machine. And then suddenly, well, he's off the project. Somebody else is making it. And maybe this time they should have just fucking taken that movie off him if they didn't want him to make it. So that's something that he's been cursed with, I think. But I don't know. Maybe he just needed the money because Last Night in Soho is clearly not a studio movie, right? Like that's a movie where he actually tried, where he actually had some ideas, and that didn't fully work out. And then Running Man is like something he's probably passionate about. I mean, it's a flop, but he got paid. You know what I mean? Like, it's a job. But he was probably passionate about it, and him and Michael Bacall, or whatever the screenwriter friend's name of his is, probably had fun, coming up with fun, cool ideas. And then the studio went in and said, no, we don't actually want fun though. Wait a minute. We thought you were a different Edgar. I don't know which Edgar it could have been. Oh no, we didn't watch the movies you made. Shit. Well, you're not doing anything that you just proposed. And also we're cutting your budget, so your movie is actually going to look worse than the original Running Man adaptation. I don't actually even remember how it looks. It probably looks fine. But I know that I haven't heard anybody talk about it. But you know what I actually want to watch? Because the word of mouth has actually been positive about it, is the new Knives Out movie. I haven't watched the second one, but I like the first one. And the third one apparently is pretty good still. So that's good to know. Wake Up Dead Man or something. The second one was Glass Onion, right? I had it downloaded. I recently cleared out my external drive of movies because I had to save all the archives of this stream. So I said, okay, that's that's over 100 gigabytes that I need to find somewhere. So I'm not gonna watch these movies that I downloaded, and in fact, it's gonna take less time downloading a torrent of this movie than it would take plugging in an external drive, navigate to the folder with the movies, and then slowly transfer it from an old mechanical SSD onto my PC. That's the future we're living in, where stealing a movie is faster than you know. Yeah, I know that. I know. I understand that the character of Benoit Blanc is just having adventures, and it has no correlation to previous movies. It's just like a brand of whodunit kind of stories. I love how, you know what? That must be the reason why I'm talking about this. But I feel like this series is actually more Edgar Wright than Edgar Wright has been for the past couple of years. Maybe I'm full of shit. But it's like an entertaining genre kind of movie that is just a little outside of the box. Man, every now and then, I remember how disappointing Baby Driver actually was, and it's shocking. It's just so shocking. I rewatched the trailer for that movie multiple times, and then I watched the movie once, and I was like, "Yep, I'm never watching that again." Which is weird because I thought, "Oh hell yeah, I'm looking forward to this movie. That's gonna be so fun to watch every year." Just, a relaxing, fun movie. No, it's just frustratingly a vision of something that could have been great. I really hate the main character. I really hate the story of Baby Driver. I really hate, many things actually about it. The love story, I guess, is garbage. John Hamm, pretty good. Pretty good fun villain. But since the story isn't that fun, it's not as entertaining to watch it just for him. Like, John Hamm's love story is better than Baby Driver's love story. He should have been the hero. Should have been a movie about a guy who is trying to rob a bank with his sweetheart, and he hires some, clearly talented but sort of weird driver who fucks up his plan and has to deal with it. I think you can have more interesting side characters, but then at least don't make me fucking be bored with the side characters or with the story in general. Oh man, I don't even. Okay, I'm gonna have to draw the boxing ring. I hate doing that. Actually, I can't. I can. I guess I can. I'm not gonna make excuses. Come on. Well, luckily Edgar Wright is relatively young. So maybe he can still get something fun made. But I was also wondering, so Jessica Haynes is the actress who co-wrote Spaced. And I was wondering if maybe she has some fun projects that, would actually tap into some Edgar Wrightness better than Edgar Wright has himself. I haven't truly looked. And I hope I'm not mistaking that name for somebody else. Man, boxing rings take a lot of time to draw. For no reason. It's just a bunch of ropes. Okay, I can't see anything because of the characters. Where are they? Here's some. No, I need this. I need this. Where are they? Where are they? They're there. Oh, nice. But I wonder if it's fun. If it's a comedy though. Ba-da-ba-da. I forgive her. I bet it's good. I mean, it might be shit. I don't know. Who knows? I haven't even watched. I haven't even looked whether if the Dead Man is even coming to cinemas, because I know Glass Onion didn't come to cinemas here at least, and I think it may have come out during COVID, so that might be one of the reasons. But also, it was just like a Netflix situation thing, no? Yeah, I don't have Netflix, but I do have. I do have different means. Which I think is fine. Different means of acquiring entertainment. Oh man, I don't. Yep, this is not perspective. This is fucking garbage. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. You know what though? I'm gonna just put a guy in front of it. Nobody will know. Nobody needs to know. What else am I drawing? The windows don't have the grids yet. What a pain. Dude, I forgot. Is it 4 panes of glass? Or is it 3? Anybody know? Let's look. I think it's 4. And no, it's 3. But I feel like I changed it to 4 in the newer pages because I love being consistent. Love it. Can't get enough of it. Where would it be? So it's still 3 over here. It's definitely 4 over here from the outside. And from the inside, it's not visible. So I guess I'm gonna keep it 3. It's 3 here as well, so I'm gonna keep it 3, okay. And I'm not gonna fix the ones that I made into 4. Forget it. It's a cool, cute little Easter egg for nitpickers who need to feel smart. Thanks for visiting my stream. Have a good night. And have a good tomorrow. And thanks for the raidage. Actually, I just remembered, I know that David is not here anymore. Oh. But I just remember that when I initially watched Baby Driver, I didn't hate it. I wasn't that emotional about my experience of the movie. But the more I thought about Baby Driver, the more I started hating it. Though it needs to be said that I listened to its soundtrack a lot. And in fact, I do like it more than the soundtrack for Last Night in Soho, because that one has a bunch of what do you even call it? Covers, I guess. Covers and rearranges. I mean, they're fun. They're fun, right? But I would be fine with actually listening. I mean, maybe it's a licensing issue. But I would have been fine with listening to the originals. Because while Baby Driver might be a crappy movie, it's not crappy, you know what I mean? Like, some people probably really, really like it, and I can totally understand other people liking it. I just could not connect with it, and was annoyed by many of the decisions made in regards to the main character and the plot development. But it is somewhat of a pretty cool achievement. Oh yeah, but what I was trying to say is that even if the movie I didn't like, Baby sure did have nice taste in music. Okay, I'm gonna merge. I don't know what I'm gonna merge. I'm merging this. What else is there? Okay. Pillars. Men. Clones. I'm gonna replace them with different characters right now. Small stretch. So far, the progress on this page has been extremely slow, and I don't know how that happened. I kind of understood it when I was drawing the diner a couple days ago, because I actually had to precisely measure some shit. Well, it was still just a 1 point perspective, but you know, I did have to do. I did have to work a little slower, basically, is what I mean. And now I'm not. I'm just kind of winging it, and still. Still not doing so good. Like, I had this panel done and this panel done when the stream started, and then I only drew this? How is that possible? And now I'm here? What have I? Did I draw something else and forget? Surely not. I am so confused. This is ridiculous. Reporting a bot. Reporting a bot. It is what it is. People gotta make money sometime, somehow. I respect the struggle, and I play the game. I see a bot, I block it. I report, move on. Anybody know if he's wearing glasses? I mean, he probably... Okay, I mean, that's a stupid question. Of course he fucking doesn't. He's about to get punched in the face. I wasn't wearing glasses when I was doing capoeira. I can see well enough to at least be... Well, I used to, actually. I don't know if I could see. I mean, I can probably be fine to follow instructions and throw my body parts around. How is he? Am I not making him bigger than the main character? Kinda, yeah. Whoa. God damn it. Heck. Frick. Shoot. Dang. Jump rope, jump rope, jump rope. I've been on jump ropes for 40 minutes. This is ridiculous. There's no reason to take this long doing what I'm doing. And take this long doing it. Okay, I didn't do it. I just draw the rope. Huh. Huh. Those are some nice curves. Admit it, you like my curves. Wow, I hope I'm not gonna regret erasing all of this. And then I'm still gonna have to draw some more stuff behind here anyway. Do you think people would be... Oh no, I'm not gonna draw people sparring. I don't care enough. Should be smaller though. But I'm gonna draw people just stretching or doing something to their bodies that isn't fighting or jump roping. I don't know. There's a dozen people here. I think I'm good. I think I'm moving on. Anybody got something against that? Merge. I'm merging these foreground elements. Yep, 2 layers. And now the last panel of the page, which is, oh yeah, the club. Okay. Rather outside the club. Which, as I've established, I still don't know how that looks. In fact, yesterday I remembered that I don't have to. Oh my god. Okay, well, you know what? Let's do this. Because it's not super clear that this is the entrance to the club. I think it should say that this is the entrance to the club. Somewhere. Good. So it can be like this. Whoa, what am I doing? I thought I grabbed it. I did not grab it. So this would be fine, I think. Well, I mean, god damn it. Her. Ha. Her. Oh, wow. Anyway. I'm gonna have to cover things that I don't know how to draw with this guy's back. That's a professional behavior, right? Just put something in the foreground and I hope that nobody notices that I don't know how to draw. Hey there, Clancy B. Thank you for the raid. I don't know if you're here. I still don't know how raids work. I just know that sometimes the people raiding are saying goodbye to their own stream, so they aren't even listening. Hi Clancy B, thank you for the raid. I hope you had a sick stream. Dobrý večer, Alisa. Doufám, že se ti dobře animuje. Clancy B, can you believe that you're the second person rating me tonight? I had a different friend finish his stream half an hour ago or something, and he got me. He visited me with his viewers. But I think all those people are gone already, but that's fine. Thank you for your compliment. I'm redoing yesterday's work because I remembered that I hate it. You know, as you do. Just gonna make sure I draw a double door here. Thank you. I was only gonna do a somewhat shorter stream today. Can't rip a 6-hour banger every day. And also tomorrow I promised to meet a friend and help him buy an iPad. Máte asi nějaký koncoroční, koncosemestrální kontroly rozpracovanosti, ne? Yeah, 7 hours is hardcore, Clancy. I think I would also draw for longer if I hadn't. I usually only stop streaming because I start streaming late in the day, so it wouldn't be okay to stream all the way until the morning, I think. So today I started at 9 p.m. for me. And now it's almost 11 p.m. And usually I go until 3, but I think yesterday I went until 4 or 5. And then I was doing some administrative work to my stuff. I was moving files around and clipping things out of stream archives. Right now I can grab. Do I even have that, dude? Copy paste. Nope. So wait, maybe I do. Cedula. Nope. Why do I not have it? Dude, I should have it. Okay, I'm gonna grab it here. Yeah, you're a little ahead of me, Clancy B, right? I remember. Okay, here's the. Wait, whoa, what did I just do? Okay, I hit a panel, that's not good. What am I doing? What can I, you know what, fuck it, I'm not gonna do that. Just gonna do copy all. And I'm gonna deal with making a clean version of this later that I can copy and paste over to other pages. No. Yes? No. Oh, right, I remember. Here. Okay, I'm gonna make it blue anyway. Scream. No. No. Scream. Dupe. Multiply. Merge. Twist and shout. Twist and shout. So what were you working on, Clancy, during your stream? Clearly, I wasn't there yet again. I actually did a bunch of. I had to deal with a bunch of stuff today. Well, actually, wait, did I? No, yeah, I did. Oh, nice, a commission. Is it a fan art of something, an original character? Yeah, today I woke up at 3 p.m. Well, I woke up, I think, at 2 p.m. and then I was basically staring at the ceiling for another hour. Then I brushed my teeth. And oh no, yeah, I didn't even finish managing all the files I thought I was gonna do last night, and I had to do it today. And I'm uploading. Well, oh great. And I'm uploading stream archives to my YouTube. So I was busy with that. Some other shit. Oh yeah, shit. That's right. So I'm drawing comics on stream, but usually I also have to draw some other stuff, and I draw that off stream. Sorry, I forgot. I'm not just doing this. Well, that's nice that a friend got you to draw their OC. What am I doing? Oh, yeah. A víš, Aliso, už jestli tady seš, už teď víš, jak dlouhý to budeš mít, nebo? To jsi mi to možná už říkala. A já mám pocit, že ty máš takový, no já vlastně nevím, jaký je u vás standard, ale mám pocit, že ty jsi tak ambiciozní, že to možná je, ano, ten hotovej, no. Nebo to zjišťuješ až teprve teďko s animatikem, jak to reálně bude vypadat. Já jsem měl nějakou hrozně dlouhou diplomku. Já myslím, že jsem to měl třeba 7 minut. Ale byl to nápad, který vlastně nemá důvod být tak dlouhý. A taky jsem to nemohl uanimovat. Byla to prostě sračka. Fakt můžu poslat můj odkaz na Vimeo. Je to otřesný. Já jsem si to hodně pak jako musel ulehčit a vlastně to výtvarno mě na hovno. Spolužák bude muset střihat. On je to challenge na něco udělat krátkého. Ano, to dává smysl. Já nevím, jak často jezdíš na nějaký animační festivaly, jako třeba v Čechách je, že jo, Anifilm. Když jsem jel na Anifilm a objevil se v těch pásmech film, který měl víc jak 5 minut, tak jakoby člověk se připravuje na to, že to bude strašný. Tam jsem 100% nikdy nebyl. Já jsem dlouho nebyl na žádném tady tom typu festivalu. Yeah, for sure. Thanks for hanging out, Clancy B, and thank you for the raid. And have a good night. I can erase the sketch. Where's the sketch? Where's the sketch? Help. Help. Here it is. Or at least, well, actually, I'm gonna just get rid of it completely. I ain't gonna use it, am I? I think I'm gonna, I might have to change things about this. Because I had a different plan for this guy. He's probably still in his shirt, right? He's in the club. Or maybe he's got a button-up dress shirt. He has a hoodie in his, or has a jacket in his hands. I should have drawn this guy first, dude. I don't know why I drew. Why did I draw the bouncer first? Well, I didn't know how I'm gonna draw the bouncy. Okay, this has to be. looser to make it look like he's a little more drunk. I have vomit on him. I don't know. I might finagle it into a more realistic pose. So it's gonna be like this. Stretcherino and drawing. So, am I gonna get rid of this picture completely, or am I gonna salvage it somehow? So he can be gripping his shoulder. I think that's still fine. Why did I draw that second? Like, I like this pose, and I like this pose. Now, how do they communicate better? He definitely should have. Wow, I started the stream saying I woke up late today and I'm not tired. And now I'm yawning. But I might just be yawning out of boredom. That's different. So pay no mind. Pay no mind to my yawns. I'm gonna stream for at least another hour. And then I'm gonna lie awake in bed, regretting everything. Regretting things. But hopefully I'm gonna be playing video games in bed. You know, the most exciting thing that can happen in bed. Because I finally downloaded some indie games I had owned for a long time onto my Steam Deck. And now my Steam Deck is full of nice small games that Well, first half. Part of yesterday and part of today I spent making games from Epic and GOG appear in my Steam library so that I can play them straight from the Steam Deck. And it wasn't doing the thing I wanted it to do. So I think Lutris is borked somehow. And games I install on Steam Deck through it don't appear. And the directory into which it's trying to install doesn't exist or doesn't get created. I don't know. It's one of the issues is with the directories. And luckily Heroic Launcher worked. You downloaded the games. It didn't create the add to Steam shortcut, which Lutris has, but that one was just fucked up on so many levels that I'm not surprised that it didn't actually create the shortcuts. So I had to manually add shortcuts for like 8 games or rather just add a non-Steam game to Steam. And then I tried to launch 2 games. And when I told them to launch through which compatibility layer or which I think Proton Experimental, it worked. Or it launched at least. So now I have multiple new small games to play. Though I'm also pretty close to maybe finishing Metroid Prime. So maybe I should finish that, even though, I feel like I played enough. I don't think the game is actually going to surprise me with anything interesting, because it hasn't really. It really hasn't. I don't know. It's fine, I guess. I guess it's a fine video game. But I feel like Nintendo is correct. Like, they don't understand why Westerners like the game. And I don't really understand why people like Metroid or Metroid Prime in particular. Like, I don't want to shit on Rare. It's a good game for what it is, but what it is just just not enough. Ale já mám asi nejradši akční RPG takzvaně. Nebo jakoby spadá do toho více věcí, které vím, že si rád zahraju. Ale vlastně ta RPG část mě tolik nevzrušuje. Takže spíš jakoby, já mám rád videohry, které vypadají hezky. Což vím, že je subjektivní, ale automaticky to vyřazuje některé hry, které vím, že jsou populární, ale mě nezajímají. A mám rád hry, které jakoby sice mají příběhy, ale není to hlavní náplň nebo důvod hrát hru. A je pro mě asi pro mě je důležitý gameplay, ale nemůže to být, já jsem taková princezna na hrášku, nebo princezna, ne na hrášku, já jsem taková jak se to jmenuje, Goldilocks, nebo princezna koloběžka. Protože já jakoby mám rád, když vývojáři si dají záležet prostě na prostředí a trošku jako promyslej příběh, ale není to hlavní, prostě o čem to je. Takže jakoby mechanicky zajímavé videohry, které mě můžou prostě získat postavama a settingem, ale zároveň po mně nechtějí příliš interakci s příběhem. Survival hry žádný vlastně nehraju. A hraju jakoby videohry, které mají survival mechaniky některé v sobě, jako třeba teďka posloucháme soundtrack Animal Crossing. Nebo Monster Hunter, který prostě je o sbírání nějakých, že jo, surovin a mlácení potvor, aby si z nich vytvořila zbroj. Ale samotný takový to kácení stromů, aby si člověk postavil domeček a tak, to mě nikdy nelákalo. Pak máš třeba survival horror, jako Resident Evil, Silent Hill a jiný. Ale vizuální novely do toho jsem taky nějak nikdy nepronik. Ale myslel jsem si, že budu do toho pronikat. Já jsem si myslel, když jsem zjistil, že takový žánr existuje, že to je přesně pro mě, že to jsou obrázky s příběhem ve videoherním tom podání a tím pádem je to něco, co mě přece bude lákat. Ale vlastně jsem zjistil, že se mi nechce to číst. Oni taky jenom jako drží za rameno a to mi přijde málo. Nejblíž, co jsem hrál nějaký jakoby detektivní hře, byl Ghost Trick. Zaklínače jsem vůbec nehrál, protože jsem z nějakého videa viděl, že když zmáčkneš útok, tak se pan Geralt hrozně jako točí. Všemožně. Místo toho, aby prostě máchl mečem. A říkal jsem si, že asi nebude příjemný to hrát, tak jsem si to nikdy nespustil. Myslím si, že u některých her to tak prostě... Já si myslím, že je úplně v pořádku neinklinovat ke hraní některých žánrů a konzumovat jejich let's playe, zvlášť pokud ten let's player je prostě zajímavý. Nebo dokonce zajímavější než ten materiál. Já třeba sleduju nějaký kanál, kde mají ne živý let's play, ale sestříhaný let's play s komentářem A protože ti dva hoši, který to komentují, jsou prostě vtipný, tak to mám rád. Takže jsem se třeba koukal, nebo nedokoukal jsem to, ale koukal jsem, jak hráli Kingdom Hearts, což je videohra, kterou nikdy hrát nebudu. A pak jak hráli Metal Gear Solid 5, který jsem teda hrál, ale oni to hrajou třeba způsobem, kterým to já hrát nebudu, protože máš mnoho přístupů k tomu, jak to hrát. A to je prostě vtipný, no. Možná mu drží jeho bundičku. Asi bude nejlepší. Okay. Jak vypadá ten skorony klub? Jo, tak dveře budou spíš někde tady. Jak tady? Tady? Co ještě vevnitř? Já jsem zmetěný. No jsem pak hodně třeba koukal na lidi, kteří dělají nějaký challenge runy ve hrách, jakože hrajou Dark Souls nebo Elden Ring a hrajou to třeba tak, jakože nesmím zmáčknout tlačítko dopředu. Mohu se jenom pohybovat prostě jakože útokama nebo nějakýma schopnostma, které mě hýbou dopředu. A takovýhle jiný komický prostě podmínky. A většinou to jsou teda jakoby hrubě sestříhaný, nebo jakoby hodně detailně sestříhaný videa. Já fakt nevím, co s tou ulicou. Bude nejlepší to, že to bude relativně flat. Wow, 2 hours, 20 minutes. I've drawn what? 2 panels? Struggling with another one? That's great. How does time be? How does it work? How does this work? Suatu jalan yang bisa minta takle. Right. I'm just assuming that there's like a gate that gets closed during the day when the nightclub's closed. And then like there's broken off walls everywhere for texture. There's probably stickers here as well. There's stickers fucking everywhere. And graffiti, which is graffiti but with Garfield. Gonna have to discuss adding graffiti to the comic with my writer. The publisher will have to pay a lot of license fees for using Garfield for the graffiti, but it will be so worth it. Okay, it's almost midnight. I really wanted to not stream for that long, but I'm not done. I'm not fucking done. I don't know if I'm even gonna stream tomorrow because I do have to work on the things that I can't stream. I will. I guess I will. I do have other things to do, but I know that if I don't stream, I'm not gonna draw anything at all. So or I worry that would be the case. So I might as well stream when I can. Although sometimes I plan to stream, but then I eat food and fall asleep. So you never know. I do know that I may not stream on Thursday. We'll see. I have to really start making actual plans. But so far I have had a pretty consistent schedule of starting to stream at 10 or 8 or 9 or 10, usually 8 or 9, all the way until 1 a.m. or 2 a.m. at least. So I think I can maybe write that down in my stream schedule now, which I used to not, which I, didn't know what to write in. Usually I wake up somewhat late, depends on the day, but I do my things, and I eat at maybe 8, and if I don't fall asleep, I stream. If I do fall asleep, I have to miss a stream. And planning for off days so far is, a little too rigid for me. I'm gonna draw him in a different layer. Okay, this is some fucking shit bag. Okay, hands in pocket, of course. Smoking probably joint. In the other hand, and he's in a group with other shitheads. So that's nice. Shitheads and some girl. Just one girl. I'd have to move them back. It's gonna be a shithead that's turning behind. I really wanted to make a little more dynamic or interesting panel here, but I still don't know how the outside of the club looks. Or looks like. So, I guess it's going to just have to be a big ass wall. Phone in hand. Yep. Okay, next panel, I think. Or next page, actually. I'm gonna just start on it. And then shine off. Oh, wow. Oh, yeah, hell yeah, that's gonna be fun. It's also gonna be hard. And also I need to, okay, that's not gonna be fun. I'm taking it back. Oh, this page is actually gonna be fine. It's gonna be the next page that's gonna suck. Sick. Okay, so time to actually draw the page. Group. Rename left. Doop. Rename right. Not thin enough. I mean, not thick enough. Actually, I don't know how I'm gonna draw the first panel, but I know how to draw the second two. So I might just do one or both of them today. And then I'll sign off. Even though I haven't even been awake for 10 hours, but I don't know, I gotta at least try to sleep. That's funny. That's fucking gross. Small stretch. Sometimes you stretch just because you're bored. What kind of jacket is she wearing on the roof of this apartment building? Okay, so she's okay, now she's smoking a real cigarette. Alright, I remember. Okay, he has a jacket. She also has a jacket. I love how this script describes exactly which brand of cigarette she's smoking, but that's you can't tell from just the cigarette. Unless you have the pack of cigarettes, you will not know. What am I supposed to do with all this extra information? I can't transfer it to the reader. Okay, I guess she just has a different. She could have a cooler jacket. I don't know. I don't know what to do here. This is why it takes so long, dude. Because I haven't prepared the wardrobe beforehand, and I don't know how much I'll be willing to do that on stream. Like, I could just do that off stream and come prepared later and just use what I'm drawing here as a skeleton to draw on during inking later. I mean, there's some things that I can definitely like already decide to fix, but you know. Full character, okay, shoes. Today is just very bad. I don't know. Today is just, I don't know. Haven't done any cool work. It's kind of just tedious. And it's taking too long. this is what I'm looking for, but it's not. Dear comics, why do you take so long, dear comics? This is fucking bullshit. I had a cool picture here, I don't know where it is now. So I guess I don't have it then. I have it in Messenger, I think. Let's check our telephone. Maybe I didn't send it. Maybe I just showed it in person. I may have just showed it in person. I mean, in that case, it's probably on in my camera roll, right? It's probably in my camera roll. And it is definitely not here. But I do know where I got it. The thing that I'm thinking of. This is a travesty. This is such a shit stream. Today really is just cursed. It's fucking a bold man trying to find a fucking picture of a reference and he doesn't know where it is. It's on Panela Kitechka info. It's gonna be there somewhere. Come on. But it was a story, that's right. It wasn't. Oh my god. It's gonna have some good pictures of the rooftops for sure. I mean, here's some already. But I don't think that's the exact picture that I'm looking for. Oh, these cascading apartment blocks are pretty cool. I mean, I don't know what I'm even fucking trying to find. I thought I was gonna find something that's gonna give me ideas for some cool little details that are gonna add character to this simple box that she's leaning against, but oh, I knew it. I knew that I didn't switch to a different layer. But no such luck. It's just here, and then this is the other side. And it's like weathered a little bit. Weathered and shitty. The horizon is on her eye level. And that's where I'm choosing to put the vanishing point. The ledge might be a little taller, but not much. I'm gonna draw this. Where was it? That cascading set of apartment buildings was really cool. Open Instagram picture, new tab, save image, download. I don't. Look at that. I'm gonna take a photo of my screen here. Take a photo. Hell yeah. Use. That's awesome. So nice. Well, you can't really tell. But I swear they're there. Let's actually these go over. But they are only a 2 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 panels. Gorgeous. Oh, baby. What a shit day. Like I haven't had such an unproductive day in basically since I started streaming. He needs to look a little worried in the foreground, which means one thing, mainly one thing, which is that I gotta make him large enough so that the audience can actually read his expression. And then I can worry about how to draw it. It's kind of overacting, but I don't know. My job is to make the expression clear, not tame. Tame is not the word, whatever. looks so stupidly worried. It's fine. Right, and he has his actual jacket on, but he could be open. Oh man, I'm an idiot. We're cutting across. I mean, it's fine like this, but this is better. Okay, let's fucking draw the chest, hips, leg, one leg up, jacket, yeah, I don't know why it is, but I am actually just super out of it. I hope it's readable. And then, where would the horizon be? A little lower, I guess? Compared to the previous panel. Sliding around. Maybe it's time to flip. I don't really need this ref photo here anymore, man. So cube. The cube is an entrance to the rooftop. There's a ledge in the background. Why did I put it on the horizon line? It's fine, I guess. It's fine, I guess. So I think I'm changing it. I think I'm gonna say that the ledge is here already. This is the upper part of the ledge. Right, and the girl is here, and she's about this tall. Her arms crossed or what? I mean, you know, I might scrap that. She might actually not be sitting with her arms crossed like that. And standing. I don't think it works as well. She could be way more relaxed. She should be more. What do I even call it? What is her emotion? Emotional state here. Lethargic, I guess. So this is one version. She could be avoiding eye contact though. Like this. I think this makes more sense. Cigarette in this hand. Maybe arm behind her back, like that. Leg on the thing. That's more like it. She looks way more cool now. I'll be right back. Guess who's back? Back again. Right, so I'm just gonna draw this a little cleanly, but not that much. And then I'm gonna bounce, I think. Because today feels just bad. And I don't think there's much point in trying to brute force some magical, exciting anything. Fuck. Looks like a hand. Just fun. Yeah. Oh, this is stupid. What am I doing? See, that's what I mean. I'm like drawing without a brain. Also, I was trying to draw something else completely anyway. Where is she? This is awful. Okay, I might as well fucking erase this. And then I will go back and work on the previous panel as well. But after that, I'm gone. Comics. Comics, bro. Man, I want to make it clear that she doesn't have her arm in the pocket. It's behind her back. Sick. We drew something. I still don't know what to give her to wear, but this is better than what I had before. Now to the panel before. Need to see your cigarette. So that's immediately something I gotta fix on this panel. But then again, I gotta do this. That's right. Why draw it well when you can just draw it bad and then spend 3 hours changing it? Fuck. Man. Imagine having a brain. Couldn't be me. Great. I remember that this is the pose I had in mind since I read the script for this scene. And yet, when I first started sketching it today, I drew it differently. I don't fucking know. I don't fucking know where my brain went when that was happening. Maybe the Animal Crossing music is shortcutting my brain. Short-circuiting my brain. Well, so far it isn't really looking that much better. I just know that if you're leaning back, you lean with your back, put your head forward, and your ass goes all back, and then your feet and your legs are like that. And there's a small boob. Ass, leg, another leg, shoe. Okay, I'm getting there, I guess. But why is this taking an hour? And I do actually feel like it's taken maybe an hour. Just these two panels for no reason. I'm gonna have to fucking find some good winter jackets for characters like this. which I'm gonna have to figure out what that even means. Okay, this leg is massive. Stop it. Here's me fucking not counting the heads for achieving the appropriate height. Again. Dude, actually, okay, I'm actually kind of fine with what I drew. I'm gonna have to just do this because her hand is obviously... No, wait, I said it's not in her pocket. I'm an idiot. Yeah, but it's bracing her from the back. But you can't see that, so it's fine. The only problem I have right now is, I guess, the Beant League. Map. Right. The shoulder would be probably over here. And their head would be not leaning back like this, but like this. Oh. Good chunk. Well, this didn't help. Okay, well, that's some food for thought. Food for thought for tomorrow. And definitely a fun little Google search term history entry. But I'm good for today. Yeah, I'm good for today. Stream died. Itu en Alisa dobrou. Užij si práci na věci a hodně štěstí. Protože já jdu pryč. Strašný den. Příšerný, nejhorší. Look. Děkuji za návštěvu. A brzy naschle. Dobro.